Hey everyone, it's your boy Sarge back. Uh, got Gwen Stacy here, aka SpiderGwen. Okay, here I'm just starting off with basic primer, or white primer. And then I'll come back with purple primer at the top. This model was sculpted by 3D Wicked last summer, or this past summer. It's almost 2024, so I'm already on to the next year. But this is a great model, and it came with a series of other models with Miles Morales and all the other characters that was on Spider-Man Across the Universe, or Multiverse. So yes, look out for those if you're not subscribed to their Patreon. Man, if you're interested in getting some good models, then they are definitely top notch. And no one is paying me to say that or give me anything free because I pay for my subscription also. But yeah, check them out. Pretty good stuff. They are 3D Wicked, B3 Zert, and Star Wars. It's three companies in one. So now I'm just laying on the purple. I'm doing that just to try something different, to see how those tones look under the other colors. Now I'm mixing up some scale 76 basic skin. I didn't really like how it mixed and came out of my airbrush. I'm gonna keep working at it, but it was sputtering a lot. So I'm getting better results after mixing some proacryl with it. And this is the way I'm gonna go for the rest of the video.
That's not President Biden, and we're not going to impeach someone because of the sins of their kids.
Okay. Fine.
Welcome back. A bipartisan group of senators restarted border talks on Thursday, offering dim hope that Congress can pass a broad legislative package that would include aid for Israel and Ukraine before the end of the year. The president signaled he is ready to compromise.
Would you be okay with Democrats willing to put more on border policy to get this current package?
I'm not very impressed with scale 76.
Strength,
Wish
but
I hadn't
one
wasted
test
my
case
money.
showed
I'm gonna
unusual
try to figure out how to
violence,
make this stuff
aggression,
work.
and insanity.
This is
Regardless,
definitely
Norman wants to push ahead with
not what
human
I like.
trials, while Dr. Strom insists on going back. Before leaving, she says
I better run train.
he notices some thugs follow her, so he changes to Spider-Man and comes to the rescue. She thanks him, and while he hangs upside down in the rain, she rolls up his mask to just below his nose, and they kiss. The next day, the Green Goblin sets an apartment building on fire to bait Spider. Harry offers to arrange a meeting. He also gestures to MJ and tells Pete that she's clearly still in love with him. The subject changes to Spider-Man and Peter's photography album. Seething with hatred, Harry asks Peter if he knew who Spider-Man was. Would he tell him? When Pete doesn't answer, Harry walks away. Later, while his exhausted aunt sleeps, Peter spots a foreclosure notice. When she wakes, she offers Pete $20.
Just a kid. Normal than my son.
They promise to keep his face a secret and return his photographer, Eddie Brock. Brock promises him he'll take way better pictures of Spider-Man than Peter Parker does. And at the Bugle, Jameson buys Brock's photo of the crane accident over Peter's. The flames of their rivalry are fanned when both ask for a staff job, rather than freelance. Jameson agrees that whoever snaps a photo of Spider-Man in the act of committing a crime celebrates by using his spider skills to take his skateboarding to the next level. At the lab, Connors shows Peter the Ganali device, a machine that could disperse an antigen over an entire city, to cure a disease, for example. Then they run a simulation to see if lizard DNA can...
If you can't tell here, I'm dry brushing some hair follicles on the side of her hair where it's shaved off, giving that brown texture to it.
I'm Chillmonger,
I'm Kat.
and we're watching some TMZ footage. They got the big TMZ watermark, which makes me believe that some of this evidence was given prior to the case, to the system. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The New York court system, right? I'm sure they didn't release this to TMZ. I'm sure that Peter Chaudhry, who has already established a relationship with TMZ, remember those text messages? As you guys can see here, I got on time. Look at that font on the bottom right. Cat, point at the font.
Wait, I'm not. Oh, wait, I'm kind of. Wait. Where's my finger? Right there.
You see the red that says the alleged text? That is the TMZ font. So yeah, Peter Chaudhry's been with them. She would use them. She would use Insider. I remember the photos of the woman who used to get Jonathan. I can't say Ms. McMahon's first name anymore. But that
You don't want to lose your position, your status, because you're dating me. And he's trying to say she cares more about her image and what she's put off to other people than caring about the actual dynamic of the relationship she's relying on the image of.
So when she says to the cop, "Will this be in the press?" That's sort of the characteristic that we're talking about. And she says that to the cop after Jonathan's been taken away. It's the last.
I think she said that to Lucero.
Lucero? Okay.
I think so. While they're leaving to go to.
Just didn't feel it at all. You could have just given me a hug, or walked close to me, or asked me if you could give me a hug. Not the other way around. It works both ways. I will probably mill myself. Is the M next to the K on the keyboard? Yes, it is. I will probably kill myself, not really contemplating anymore. Damn. So again, I think really the prior relationship that she has had, where her ex committed suicide, I think he is using that as a, "Oh no, don't kill yourself, Jonathan. I'll take care of you, or I'll do what you were asking me to say." Manipulative, yes. And this is a theory, right? I mean, I don't know what he means. Maybe he really wanted to kill himself, which I actually hope he was manipulating her more than he is a suicidal guy.
I think some of the interviews he was giving at that time, people, I've seen it mentioned that they were pretty dark. Like around this like fall, winter 2022 time period.
Because he was filming Magazine Dreams?
I don't know the reason, so I haven't followed his entertainment side, but I saw that after this text.
Commissioner Gordon arrives and takes over from Eckhart. He orders them to cease fire. Jack is to be taken alive. In the chaos, Jack kills Eckhart for setting him up. Then, before he escapes, Batman gets to him. In their brawl, despite Batman's attempt to save him, Jack falls into a vat of green acid. The next night, Vicky heads to Wayne Manor for a date with Bruce. There, Alfred regales her with tales of raising the boy, and she tells Bruce about her childhood. They get to know each other, while elsewhere, Jack gets to know his new self. The doctor removes bandages, and in the mirror, Jack is disgusted by what he sees. Then, his mind seems to snap as he continuously laughs a mad laugh. At Wayne Manor, Bruce and Vicky finally kiss. And at Grissom's home, Jack Napier pays the mob boss a visit, where he debuts his new face and name. The Joker, with green hair, pale white skin, and a face stuck in a rictus grin. He dances with joy as he kills the man who set him up. The next morning, at Wayne went into the church bell. "I'm going to kill you," Batman promises. "You idiot," the Joker replies. "You made me, remember? You dropped me into that vat of chemicals. That wasn't easy." Where Catwoman finds him and straddles him. Batman notices a mistletoe and says, "Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it." She responds, "But a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it." It licks Batman's face like a cat. Batman escapes her grasp and leaves. Then Catwoman argues with Penguin. She thought they were just going to scare the princess. Murder was not part of the plan. But Penguin is happy with how things went and suggests they consummate their partnership. When she rejects his advances, he retaliates by strapping her to a flying umbrella. But she quickly frees herself and lands safely. Batman returns to the Batmobile, unaware it's been wired for Penguin to control a car accident, and his dad to murder over gambling debt. John Blake grew up in the orphanage that used to be funded by the Wayne Foundation. And one day, when Wayne himself visited, Blake recognized the anger in Bruce that he knew so well himself. And he knew who Bruce really was. Batman. He tells Bruce that right now, Gordon needs Batman. Alfred checks into Bane and finds that he's a mercenary. He and his men were behind a coup in West Africa that secured mining operations for John Daggett, a Wayne Enterprises rival, the man who hired Selina to steal Bruce's fingerprints. Bruce Isle, but runs into Miranda Tate, a member of the Wayne Enterprises board. She presses him about a fusion energy project he discontinued, but he is not forthcoming with any details. Then Bruce shares a dance with Selina and they talk. She tells him about her past, stealing from the more fortunate, doing what is necessary to survive. Bruce steals back his mother's pearls and she steals his car. The next day, Bruce goes to see Lucius Fox, who explains what happened to the profits. Bruce funneled all their R&D money into a fusion project that went nowhere because Bruce is unwilling to turn on the machine that they built. And for old time's sake, even though Batman is retired, Fox shows off some of his new tech, including the Bat, a powerful flying machine, though Fox hasn't been able to get autopilot to work. Later, Bruce painfully squeezes his leg into a device that lets him walk without the cane. When Alfred sees Bruce is thinking of being
finally finished her up, and moving on to my other projects that I got working that I've been printing on my GK2. My Anycubic is still crapping on me because I want to do some bigger bases without cutting them up. But I think the resin that I'm using on this Anycubic right now, after fixing it and drilling everything out and drilling the holes, the green Sunlu resin, for some reason it doesn't like to print well on this Anycubic. I haven't changed any of my settings, but it doesn't seem to print green resin. So I'm waiting on my GK2 to finish some of the other prints that I got going, and I'll get that working. But sorry to move off track and not be scripted. But yeah, so just finishing SpiderGwen. I got a few others. I'm working on, and excuse the mess, I'm working on everything in here right now because it's Santa's workshop. I've been doing things for my nieces, nephews, sons, daughters. You have it. I'm printing it. But here's one that I did for my niece. Got to get that out to her soon. But this is what I love to do, and I got a whole lot coming. So stay tuned. All right, if you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit every button you can to keep this positive. Guys, just hit 808 subscribers yesterday, and that's a celebration right there, because these subscribers are not easy to get and not easy to keep if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So that's a tell sign that I'm doing something that you like, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me, and stay tuned for the future. All right, you guys be easy, have a good holiday, and peace out.